season to be jolly, tra la 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 la. Wait a minute, that's not right. Beware the abyss. What up, chippers? L-Play's back once again with some absolutely fantastic spooky news in the month of Halloween. No Man's Sky is getting its first major named update since No Man's Sky Next, and it is right around the corner. No Man's Sky The Abyss will be coming for free to all existing No Man's Sky players, and it's coming out next freaking week. Out of nowhere, they are just dropping another major update on us, and it sounds like this one is going to be super spooky and very aptly timed for Halloween. If you somehow haven't seen this news yet, jump over to the nomansky.com website, check out the latest developer update, and this is the message that you will see. Hello everyone, No Man's Sky Next launched just a couple of months ago. We've been absolutely overwhelmed by the positive response. We are excited to be on this journey with you. Over the months since release, we have been adding new free content, community missions and improvements to No Man's Sky every week, from small features like allowing players to customize body shape to large gameplay additions like the Pilgrim motorbike, and what a freaking cool motorbike it was, companion features such as the addition of discovery leaderboards to the Galactic Atlas, allowing the community to track progress between factions. We have enjoyed posting weekly development updates and highlighting some of what players are up to in our game. It's so gratifying and often quite touching to see how No Man's Sky and the community have grown and evolved. We've been listening intently and are hard at work on fixes and improvements. We wanted to share a little news from behind the scenes. While most of the team have been busy on weekly updates, a handful have been working on something else. Our first titled update since Next. A new free update is releasing next week for all players. We've called it The Abyss because it focuses on some of the eerier elements of No Man's Sky in keeping with the theme of this season. This is another small step on a longer journey for us. Thank you for joining us. Thanks so much, Sean. So, wow. Where do we even begin with this freaking news? We are getting another main update. This is another big update, an update that comes with a name, so not just a patch note drop with some new features and fixes. This is an actual update, new content, a big new update, and it sounds like they've had their little secret team tucked away in the corner working on this for the whole time, just like they originally were when they actually created No Man's Sky with a little secret group, while the rest of the team was still working on Joe Danger. It seems like old habits die hard, and geez Louise, am I freaking excited, because this is the best news I have heard in ages. Now, what do we actually know about the update itself? Other than the fact that it's focusing on the more eerie elements of No Man's Sky and that it's called The Abyss and is coming next week, we know nothing. We do already know about some files that have been data mined showing 2 new exocrafts that we're expecting to see very soon. One of them I was super excited about because it's a freaking submarine, something I've wanted for so long and I've been asking for so long. And we know that's coming. We also know there's a little wedge-shaped block of cheese looking hovercraft thing coming as well. So 2 new exocraft have been found through data mining. Previously, we've had references to things like VR in data mining and also the giant snake. That's another thing that I hope you guys haven't forgot about. There was some code references to that data mined in the files by Rayrod when he was looking through the game data after Next drop. So there's a whole load of stuff in there that people have already been kind of teasing out and looking at and thinking could be coming at some point in the future. We don't know if this Abyss update is anything to do with that. The submarine seems like an obvious one. It's called The Abyss. It's focusing on the eerier elements of No Man's Sky. It's probably going to be a huge freaking underwater update with some big ocean exploration additions. I'm expecting this update is going to really improve underwater in the game, allow us to go to greater depths than ever before, and hopefully, fingers crossed, by the sounds of it, we might even be seeing some spooky stuff down there. Maybe some terrifying creatures, some new fauna additions, things like that, lurking beasts in the depths of the oceans. All of that sounds plausible based on the fact that the update is called The Abyss, based on the fact that it says it's going to focus on eerie elements of the game. And of course, we know the submarine is coming at some point, even if it wasn't here. All of that seems to line up quite nicely. So my guess, my speculation is that it's going to be an underwater update. I'm pretty sure that's what 99.9% of the world right now that are interested in No Man's Sky are also thinking, so nothing super groundbreaking there from me. But I am very excited about this, and it has got my mind racing like crazy thinking about all the possibilities we've got. Could we finally see an enemy? A true enemy? The Dreamers, perhaps? Some sort of enemy in the game? That would be spooky, that would be terrifying, that would be perfect for a Halloween update. Or it could just be scary creatures and being able to lurk deeper and deeper into the depths of the oceans. Whatever they bring, I'm sure it's going to be freaking exciting. I cannot wait to see it. I've got my fingers crossed that this update next week is going to be big, and this is going to be where we see the submarine. Now, what is really interesting is that this isn't just something they've worked on recently. It sounds like ever since Next dropped, maybe even before Next, they've had this little group of people tucked away working on this privately the whole time. So ever since Next dropped, from then up until now at a minimum, they have been working non-stop on this update that we're about to get. This is another actual update, another big update, like Pathfinder, like Atlas Rises, like Next. This is a main update, a titled update. It's gonna be impressive. It's always impressive. They've never let us down so far, and they just keep going from strength to strength. So I really cannot wait to see what's in here, and of course, as goes without saying, they are gonna throw some surprises in here. There will be things in here that we are not expecting. Yes, I think we're gonna see ocean exploration improved. Yes, I think we're probably gonna get the submarine. And I'm pretty confident that we'll probably see some new creatures or something scary in the oceans. That would be my guess at what this is going to be. But I have no doubt that there are going to be a whole load of things that I'm not expecting, that I cannot guess, and that I have no idea about. Hopefully some of that goes back to stuff we've seen before. Possibly the giant snake, some sort of enemy, some scarier creatures, things like the biological horrors. More stuff that fits that kind of vibe. The scarier, more challenging, more dangerous elements to the game. Anything deep underwater is already going to feel eerie, so anything they do down at the bottom of the oceans is going to have a spooky vibe to it, whether it's meant to or not. And honestly, I'm just so freaking excited right now. This to me has come as quite a shock. There have definitely been a number of people around on Twitter and Reddit that have been hinting at something coming, whether they knew the details of the Abyss or not. It certainly seems like they have, and there has been rumblings of a big update, something new, something big, something ominous coming, and it looks like the Abyss is bringing all of that to a head. So I'm very excited to see what they do. I would love to know what you guys think is going to come in this update. Do you agree that it's going to be a big underwater update? I think most people are thinking that right now. Do you think we could see some of the scarier creatures? Maybe the giant snake? Maybe some scary ocean monsters or something like that? Could we see an enemy? What else are they going to do for this spooky update that's coming alongside Halloween? Either way, we don't have to wait long now because they've announced this today, but it's going to be here next week. There is no time in between this announcement and the update coming. This is crazy. Normally we live for the hype, the excitement, getting ready for the updates, speculating about what's going to come. But now they're just like, bam, here you go, next week, get ready, be there, it's coming. And I am so excited about that, and I cannot wait. This is much quicker than I was expecting for another titled big update. I wasn't expecting to see it this soon, so my one reservation would be that this may well be another smaller update. If I was going to guess, I'd say more likely the size of something like Foundation, rather than something as massive as Next. Just because of the amount of time they've probably been working on this, and it sounds like this is a smaller update that they've just had a few people working on. So don't think this is going to be No Man's Sky 2. It's not going to completely change the world, but I've got no doubt it's going to bring some really cool and exciting new additions and some pretty spooky ones, which is going to be awesome. I was thinking about finding a horror game to play for Halloween. It sounds like No Man's Sky has me covered, as it always does. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. I just wanted to let you know that the update was coming if you have somehow missed this. And of course, really, I just wanted to get excited and shout about No Man's Sky because it's been a while since I've been able to do that. Work is still super crazy for me right now, but I'm kind of managing it a bit better. I'm waking up earlier, I'm going to bed later, I'm fitting in time wherever I can at weekends and stuff to make videos. So hopefully I'm back in the full swing of things. And if this update is anywhere near as good as any of the previous updates, I'm going to be hooked. Hopefully you enjoyed that one, guys. If you did enjoy it, please do drop a like and a comment. And of course, you can support me even more with my Patreon account. The link for that will be in the description, the pinned comment. And I will catch you in the next one. Take care, guys. And peace. Just want to give a very big thank you to every single one of my current Patreon supporters. Anarchy, Dale from the Atlas Hub, Vogear, David D, Dead D Reza, Forgotten Stoner, Heath Husband Vader, Ixo, Joanne Zay, Johnny Good Handed, Lukash M, Mac for a Day, Madeline J, Malin Dog, Mark F, Amras, Neil B, NTB, Ongrad, Autumn Long, Paul Lawson, Rasmus K, Legion 245, Shiraka Majelli, Samwise Gekji, The Golden Gek, The Portrait Dude, Todd C, Todd H, Ty the Blazer, Vanilla, and Wyo. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.